In 1910, in the Old Cape Province, Angus Stewart Duncan was born into a family rooted in Rondbosch tradition. His parents, Thomas and Tryphosa, nurtured a boy who would grow to embody quiet strength.
We lived near the mountain. I remember the bells of Bishop's College, where I learned duty, discipline, and the power of silence. My journey began between those stone walls.
Angus studied law at the University of Cape Town, earning his BA and LLB before joining the Cape Bar. At 28, he became managing director of J.C. Juta and Company, leading one of South Africa's oldest publishers.
The law gave me purpose, but it was in the Highlanders' uniform, wool, brass, and pride, that I felt my true calling.
By 1939, Captain Duncan commanded a company in the Cape Town Highlanders. When war broke out, he answered the call Army number 14654V.
I traded my pen for a pistol. Internment camps, civil unrest, we held the line even before we crossed the sea.
Transferred to Division HQ, Duncan helped prepare El Alamein defences. Then he returned to lead the CTH through Tobruk and beyond. By 1942, he was in full command.
The desert gave no mercy, but neither did we ask for it. My men fought hard. I was proud to walk among them.
In 1943, the Cape Town Highlanders merged with the 1st City Regiment to form FCCTH. Duncan became second-in-command, then commanding officer in July 1944. They fought through Greve and Chianti, earning respect and victory.
It was colder in the hills and in the desert, but our hearts stayed warm with purpose.
Photographer Constance Stewart Larrabee documented the front. Her work showed the dignity of Duncan's men and their commander amid hardship.
She captured our silence, our strain, but also our strength.
On the 3rd of April, 1945, Duncan briefed a forward party at La Quercia. Future statesman Colin Eglin called him a cut above the rest. On the 16th of April, leading from the front, Duncan was killed by an S-mine.
They say I led from the front. I never knew another way. I was doing what I was meant to do.
Legacy. He was laid to rest at Castiglione South African Cemetery in Italy. His Distinguished Service Order, earned during the battle for Monte Sole, marks a life lived in duty.
If we survive, we must keep faith with those who are gone by helping the peoples of the world to a sane and happy way of living.
Lieutenant, Col Angus Stewart Duncan, DSO, planned and executed one of the greatest and most difficult battles that his regiment, the Cape Town Highlanders, has ever fought, and the praise for the capture of Monte Sole has echoed through the Fifth Army. He was a great soldier and a grand comrade. He knew no pain. When the battle was at its height and the issue still in doubt, he decided to go forward himself to see what should be done. On the way up to the foot of Monte Sole, one of his party trod on an enemy mine. Angus, age 35, was killed instantly, as were his 2 jeep drivers.
If we survive, we must keep faith with those who are gone by helping the peoples of the world to a sane and happy way of living. With Monte Sole in our hands, victory was certain, and 2 days later the Germans began a general retreat. We can be proud in our sorrow that victory was due in such great measure to the one we loved.